Hi YouTube. I've tried to record this video 3 times because I got a microphone and the last one that I just did was 20 minutes long and there was no sound because it wasn't turned on. I moved over here because that light over there is bad. Now, I'm so used to sitting in my car that I'm standing here and doing the dance when I talk to you, so bear with me. I just wanted to show you I was progressing, but this is where I'm at. It's very difficult and it hurts like, you know what? That direction, especially. This direction, I can get about that high, which is pretty good. Still, I can do my own hair now and get my own ponytail in. I don't have to have the girls downtown do it. But I probably should have had surgery because I got what they call a little bone spur here. Hoping that my body wraps that up at some point. Probably be dead by the time it does, but surgery is like a $20,000 bill that I don't want to pay. So we'll see how it goes. You never know. I might have to. I think I said, or if I didn't say, this video is about Generation X being the forgotten generation, sandwiched between the baby boomers and the millennials. And the baby boomers are 1946 to 1964, which I'm 66, and the millennials are 1981 to 1996. My kids are millennials. So we're going to talk about those three. My dad is a baby boomer. My first husband, actually both my husbands were baby boomers. One being closer to my dad's age, 13 years older than me, and one being at the very bottom of the pile. My dad had made a comment about people getting up to the retirement age and not knowing what they're going to do because they haven't saved enough money and they don't know what the economy, what's going to become of them. And I wanted to talk about that. Look at that. I got stuff in my teeth. But the reason it bothered me, and I'm sure I'm not alone because it wasn't long after that I got a video. I saw videos coming across my TV about the forgotten generation. So I clicked on them. And of course, if you click on one, they're going to send you a whole bunch more. And I don't have really any statistics other than the fact we are the smallest generation. Baby boomers and millennials are at their peak is in the 70 millions, where we're in the 65 million. And just a couple fun facts. The average baby boomer has only saved $40,000 for retirement. And why is that? I mean, sure, there's tons that have saved more and there's tons that have less. But it's very common for, not baby boomers, I'm sorry, Generation X, because of the differences in our lives. Me being born in 1966, I was at the very tail end of the baby boomers. So I don't know if I had my head in the sand, which I think almost all of us did, but I just thought if I did what they did, everything would work out. That that's the way things were supposed to be. You're supposed to go to college, get married, and live happily ever after. But the big difference with us and them, things started to change a little more rapidly for us. They didn't go through any recessions. We had a recession in the 90s and 2008, 10, or whatever. The baby boomers had the perfect economy. I remember, I don't know how old I was, but do you remember when they stopped hiring people full time because they didn't want to give them benefits? That was the thing for us. Whereas the baby boomers already had their careers. And they come after World War II, so that the United States was just progressing and building. Whereas when it come to mine and our generation, there was less unions, there was less pensions, there were less benefits. Things started to go up. We started to have more of a tumultuous economy. So one bad move didn't allow you to course correct. Not saying that you didn't course correct, but you didn't course correct and get back on track to where you wanted to be, because once you veered off the track, it was very difficult to get right back on it again. If you got a divorce, which I got two, my ex-husband, who was 13 years older than me, two divorces, career, sailed right on through. People my age, I'll even say with my first husband, the one that was born in 64, he stayed with his career. He did well. He actually married a baby boomer himself. So he's done well. But she had to get the whip out and keep him going. Look, I bought Fancy something yesterday. She's just now enjoying it, I guess. Because yesterday she wouldn't really go in it. Anyways. So for us who were thinking, 15 years ago, I was like, what am I doing wrong? And I know that a lot of you feel the same way. It's like, and here we are, almost 60. And where did our life go? A lot of us are single. A lot of us decided to stay single because we didn't want to do what our parents did in that sense. We didn't want to have 4 and 5 marriages. Me, I gave my ex-husbands everything. Wrong choice. I always thought that I had time. I always thought that my health would hold up. Boy, physically, I always thought I'd be physically strong. But they say that the baby boomers and the millennials are the two loudest generations that got the most attention. The whiners and the, I don't know, narcissists, braggers, I'm better than you. I don't know. And here we are. We're just trying to get through life. Latchkey, children, survivor, figure it out on your own, invisible. But we are resourceful, and we did figure it out. But like I said, that guilt lingers that we didn't do it good enough or well enough or good. We didn't do enough and we didn't do it right. That's the way I feel. I don't know how many of you feel the same way. But you know what? I'm to the point now where I really don't care anymore what they all say or think. It bothered me when my dad said it. What can I do about it now? It's too late. And when he said it, I told him, I'm like, Dad, that's me. I tried to explain a little bit to him, and he got quiet. I think he realized, yeah, she's that old, and that is her. These kids, I don't know how you tell them to focus and keep your nose to the grindstone because they don't listen. And I did want to keep you up on that son of mine. He's still in jail. We have a hearing at the end of the month, and the beginning of October, I think his preliminary hearing starts. They want to send him to prison for 2 years, but that's just the first negotiating thing that, the prosecution has sent out. He doesn't have an attorney. He's getting a new one, a court-appointed attorney. I don't know why the other one withdrew. I just wanted to send you guys a quick video and tell you not to feel bad or feel guilty for not being as successful as those baby boomers. And keep your eye on the prize. Trust God's plan, and everything will be okay. Don't worry about those millennials. If you guys have anything to add, leave it in the comments. You have to trust God. He has a plan. And that's pretty much what I have to say about it. See you next week.